Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and I can't even get through this intro because honestly, this mid-month patch or this October minor update detail patch that these guys are gonna drop in a few hours is a total joke. Okay, I know many of us are very excited for Namor and Magic to get their uniforms, and you guys know nobody's happier than me when it comes to Namor getting a uniform. That's my guy. Absolutely love him, and I've been looking forward to Magic getting a uniform for a very, very long time. But man, I gotta say, this feels like it's a massive waste of time. People waited 3 weeks for these uniforms, and based on what I've seen in the trailer that they released as a little hype promo for the uniforms, it doesn't seem like much has changed from what we saw in the beta. And also looking at the uniform bonuses, doesn't seem like they did much. So I'm thinking to myself, what was the point of all that waiting? Doesn't make any sense to me. In addition to that, people have been giving a lot of feedback in regards to the new characters and the other new uniforms for the Phoenix 5 members, and they didn't even bother to rework a single one of them, which tells me that they really probably haven't changed anything at all, and this was just a pointless venture. Now, they did actually do something of note here, and it was actually to improve the exclusive skills for the Danger Room. Whether or not this is something they plan to do from the start, or if it's their way of taking some of the feedback that we gave from the survey, is beyond me. But honestly, even this I am disappointed with, because if there was one thing that these guys were going to improve from the Danger Room, it shouldn't be the skills. Because, yeah, improving the skills will definitely make it more fun, refreshing, and exciting. But at the exact same time, it doesn't matter if you improve the effectiveness of the skills if nobody wants to play the game mode, because the rewards are pure garbage. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Like, if they were going to do one thing, it shouldn't be making the skills better. It should be making the rewards better so that people want to play the game mode. If the rewards are still trash, nobody's going to want to play the game mode. It just doesn't make sense to me what these guys are thinking overall. Frankly, I feel like they're not thinking very much about this little patch that they're doing. I think they're already on to the next update after the one that we're gonna get. So I think they're already working on 5.6 at this point, and this is just something to tie us over until 5.5 in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really feels very lazy, and honestly, it feels like a waste of time. I hate when I have to do rant videos like this, but I feel like they really just made us wait for nothing. This is just a pointless post telling us that we're getting uniforms that we knew we were getting from 5.4 dropped like 3 weeks ago, and they probably haven't done anything to Magic or Namor besides what we saw in the beta. It's quite sad. People wanted to see an actual rework for Emma Frost that made it feel like they actually got their money's worth for a character that is very, very expensive, not only to purchase but to build up. And yeah, they couldn't even do that, and that would actually boost sales and make them more money. The same can be said for Rachel Summers. I don't know why they didn't take a look at her defense down. I don't know why they didn't take a look at Kitty Pryde. Nobody is happy with these three characters. Nobody that actually picked up the uniform for Emma Frost is happy with her, right? Unless they don't know anything about the game, or they just like wasting money. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's happy with Kitty Pryde, and very few people are satisfied, like truly satisfied with Rachel Summers' overall kit. And I feel like these guys are just not listening at all, or they just don't care, right? So it's actually just very sad to see that after waiting 3 weeks, they couldn't do one of the things that people are asking for. They couldn't look at Cyclops, they couldn't look at Emma Frost, they couldn't look at Kitty, they couldn't look at Rachel. Like, honestly. And even the new game mode that they brought in for 5.4, they couldn't look at the thing that would benefit everyone the most, the thing that would make more people want to play the game mode. It's not the exclusive skills having a faster charge rate. it's definitely better rewards, because as it stands, you can get better rewards from playing story missions for 3 seconds as opposed to playing this thing for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. The proficiency chests are just pure garbage, right? And like, it just really blows my mind. Like, sometimes I really wonder if these guys are actually playing their game. And I'm not gonna rant here for a 10-minute video, guys, I promise you. I just want to get this off my chest, because a lot of times I come into these videos and I'm very excited, and a couple of you guys are probably always wondering, like, why is this guy always so excited? I'm not always excited. When there's nothing exciting to talk about, there's nothing exciting to talk about. And this is just one of those times when I feel like they really let me down. And I just wanted to voice my opinion on it. Like, this is just a massive waste of time. I'm definitely gonna still pick up the uniforms for Magic and Namor, because I've been looking forward to them, because I really love those characters, right? I'm gonna have fun with them, or as much fun as I can have. But I think a lot of that fun is gonna come from me just having a lot of love for these characters, because I love them from the comics, right? And not so much because they're great uniforms from what I can see so far. Because to be honest with you guys, even watching this thing in super slow motion, I'm not seeing too much that was changed for Namor or even for Magic. You guys can see for yourself. It just looks like they added a little bit of fire effects onto Namor and a couple of his skills, but I only saw one new skill in this trailer. And I understand they're not going to give away everything, so he may have gotten multiple skills change, but his tier 3 looks like it's the same. And I think this skill right here, no, actually this one looks exactly the same. It's just that Namor is coated in fire, right? I'm not sure how the fire and the water is not like overpowering each other, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna question the logic of that. I think this right here is his new skill, where he actually summons some shadow clone jutsus in Marvel Future Fight. It looks like he has a couple shadow clones, but it might just be because he's moving super fast, right? It looks really slow, because I'm slowing it down because I'm really just trying to see what exactly they changed from the beta, because I don't really see much. I only saw one new skill, and I think the skill was already changed, right? And when it comes to Magic, right, it's really hard to tell because there's so many flame effects going off, and I feel like that's just the old effects that just got reanimated with fire. So I'm really just kind of confused. Maybe Magic got a massive damage bump and her 4-star passive will come into play, where before it was giving her 10% all attack. Maybe now it's going to give her like 50% all attack. That would be dope, right? And this is an iframe, as you guys can see, but I think it's only like an iframe at the beginning of the skill, because as you can see, the red X just kind of disappears and she's still charging, and then she slams and does this fire attack. So I'm kind of confused as to what they needed to change for these uniforms. Hopefully I am dead wrong and they did like a massive overhaul compared to what we seen in the 5.4 beta. But even then, I'm still gonna be disappointed, because they should have definitely taken a look at least one of the new characters that they brought in and one of the other new uniforms that they brought in as well. Like, it doesn't make sense. Colossus, basically perfect, even though he's not like a god tier PvE character, and he's not a god tier PvP character either. He's just very good for both sides of the game right now. But when it comes to Emma Frost, she needed a massive upgrade. And when it comes to Kitty Pryde, she also needed it. And that would make them a lot of money. So I'm just like, what are these guys thinking? Like, are they okay with just selling bad characters? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, right? But that's just my 2 cents. I just want to let you guys know that, yeah, update patch notes are here. I know a lot of you guys are going to message me about it. I just wanted to let y'all know how I'm feeling. I'm disappointed, frankly. I was looking forward to this thing. I was hoping they would sneak at least one character rework in here and upgrade Emma Frost or Cyclops, because I know a lot of you guys still want the iframe ignore back on the 3rd. I also want it. At this point, I knew it was basically like a pipe dream. They were never going to bring it back, since they were just basically remaining silent about the whole thing. But I was hoping that they would at least touch Emma Frost, because that just feels like a massive waste of money. But I feel like because Emma Frost's uniform looks so good, they feel like they can just sell it to anybody just based on how it looks, right? They feel like any new player coming to the game, they're going to look at this. She's half naked. She looks really, really cool with the wings. And I'm saying, they're like, yeah, we can sell it just off the aesthetics alone. We don't need to do anything else. Why go in and do more work when we can just sell it because it looks cool, right? Kind of sucks to say, but I feel like that's just how these guys are right now. So be very careful when you see new uniforms come to the game, guys. let people who are making content on the game actually try out these uniforms first. Don't get suckered for your money, because these guys, man, they're playing with people right now, right? And it's really, really annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I'm pretty annoying, as you guys can tell. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning, but I just wanted to share my thoughts real quick. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Ah, boy. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, that more with y'all playing games, boys.